Welcome back to Farewell with Whistler, our Cooking with Ross special. Tapley chef Peter Dutton is next with a Mexican extravaganza. Here's our chef, Ross Smith.
All right, thank you, Jim. As Jim says, welcome back. Now, I want to warn you right off the bat, if you've just turned into this show at the moment, please do not think that you have just entered the Twilight Zone and you're in the middle of a cheap Clint Eastwood 1966 movie, because no, it isn't. I know it looks like it is, but it isn't.
Buenos dias, Ross.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. This is Peter Dutton, of course, my good friend, Peter, chef here at Tapleys, which has a great food reputation with the locals in town. So what are we doing today, Peter? We are doing...
Okay, we're going to do Mexican, Southwest food, because Ross is going to Arizona.
Oh, wow.
So I thought this was kind of fitting, so he's going to have to deal with the guys that look like me.
Very good.
So what we're going to start off
And
with...
I left here to get rid of the guys that look like him. Isn't that amazing?
Chef Ross, can we start now, sir?
Okay.
Anyways, what we're going to start with is we're going to
I'm
do
going to break up every time I look at you.
for zesty chicken wings done with tequila, which is also fitting because Ross probably learned to drink tequila.
I know nothing about that.
So what we're going to do is start with the marinade, and Ross is going to squeeze some limes.
And you would probably prefer I squeeze these into the bowl.
Sure, that'd be a good idea.
Excellent.
Or we can drip them all over the place.
Smart guy. Okay, nice fresh limes. Limes are great this time of season.
Okay, and I got some fresh minced garlic here that we're going to add. I have to have lots of garlic. Okay. Some oil. Oh, get rid of that top.
No, in Mexican it's huila.
Uli. Is that close?
Okay. And what we're doing today, Peter, is we're doing like a Mexican-style tapa food that we can pass around, of course, to the hungry herds.
Exactly. We got a few of them here.
And if you believe us that there is a lot of people out here right now, like watching, we have a live audience, or if you think this is one of those machines that make the noises, you choose.
So what we're going to do is add some fresh pepper. So we got lime juice, oil,
Pepper.
garlic, pepper, salt,
Little salt.
and last but not least, gold tequila.
Oh, wonderful.
We're not drinking it, we're cooking with it.
Wouldn't that be the proper thing to throw it in there after you have the cocktail?
Yeah, perfect. Okay, now what we're going to do is add this to the wings.
And I have those.
Hope you got those.
That was my cue. You thought I missed it.
Ross has been
There we go.
cooking these wings while we've been making the marinade.
Now what we've just done, we've just blanched these in the oven, right?
Right? Exactly.
Now, undercooked to the point where the flavor can still come in from the marinade.
And there we go.
But you have nothing hot in there, like nothing spicy or
Not really, just the garlic.
just the flavor.
Tequila,
That'll be
that's
great.
very light.
Excellent.
That's what
Excellent.
Southwest Food's basically done, is in certain things gone more for the flavor.
And this is Southwest style that you're doing, which is
Exactly.
really Arizona style Mexican food. If you recall when Dusty's, the girls from Dusty's that everybody's known for years, not up here, that have started the Mexican trend in Whistler, actually, that was Arizona style Mexican food. It wasn't California style, and it wasn't Mexican style. And actually, this is where I'm going down to Arizona, but not in a Mexican restaurant, because I know nothing about Mexican food. And that's why Pancho Garcia is here today.
Si, senor.
So, okay, Pancho, what
So
are we
we're going
doing
to send
now?
those back to the kitchen and get them cooked in the oven. Then what we're going to do is make some salsa. So
Oh, isn't that
while
wonderful?
While I'm decoring the tomatoes, we're going to get Ross to cut up a couple of these Anaheim peppers, which is basically a mild pepper to a tingy. They're not real hot.
No, they're not like a jalapeno, really.
No.
And they're
From
fresh
the same
peppers.
family.
This is a nice thing to... They're from the pepper family.
They're from the pepper family.
Mr. and Mrs. Pepper.
Yeah, they got little boy peppers. And
Little boy and girl peppers. And you tell me which one's the boy or the girl pepper. I don't know. There might be a color difference.
if anybody could find that out, it would be Ross.
And we're seeding them.
Perfect.
Just if you're using fresh hot peppers or fresh like banana peppers or different styles of peppers, other than the ones that most people are used to, like the bell or capsicum pepper, you would always take the seed out. the seed is the same in peppers as it is in a lot of vegetables, where it will make the dish bitter, okay? So you take the seed out.
And don't wear a sombrero when you're cutting tomatoes. The leather's getting in the way. So we'll flip that up.
Maybe it's about time I start warning you people that you have not turned into an old Clint Eastwood movie again. This is Peter Dutton. He's just a little strange.
I just like to wear hats. I think that's
There
it.
you go. And as you can tell, I don't.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is all being done fresh.
Do you want all these cut up?
Yep.
Oh yeah, right. It's easy. Make the old guy work on his last day.
You
Yeah,
gotta
right.
do that on your last day. You're gonna have it too easy down there.
Oh yes, I'm sure.
So do you have a lot of hot style food on the menu down there?
Actually, Yuma, Arizona, where I'm going, is just a 20-minute drive from the Mexican border. So we're not going to compete with doing classic Mexican food and that, but there is a style that's there, yes.
Well, you actually have staff that live across the border, right?
Yes, I do, yes. Yes. Look at this, tandem chopping. You got that right.
So it's a lot cheaper for them to commute to work across the border?
Well, of course, you can raise a family right across the border. And
A family of 12?
I don't know that yet.
Oh, you're going to work on that one.
This is great color in these peppers. You got a little yellow in them and that. And actually, as Peter said, these peppers are not very hot. Believe me, my eyes are starting to water, and it's not by being sorry about leaving this guy. This is from the peppers. Okay. Now, basically, what goes in the salsa besides we got the peppers going here?
Okay, we got the peppers going. We're going to add a bit of garlic into it. We're going to add some fresh cilantro.
This is the most work I've had to do today. This is pretty wild.
What cilantro is a Mexican parsley. And in
Excellent flavor.
in the dry form, it's known as coriander,
Uh-huh.
but it's a lot nicer fresh.
Total different flavor as you get from coriander to what you would get as cilantro.
Exactly. And it does look like a parsley.
It's not anymore.
Ah, my tomatoes.
Okay.
We're moving now.
Bear with us. We are going to get there. Okay, now.
Yours is neater.
I'm a neater type guy. I don't wear one of those stupid hats. Here we go. Mr. Dutton.
Okay, we'll just chop away here. Now we need a bowl to put this stuff.
I just happen to have one of those.
Oh, you brought one.
Isn't that wonderful?
That was awfully nice of you.
This bowl's from Mexico.
Okay, you mean I didn't take that home with me last night with the rest of the stuff?
You probably will tonight.
Oh, okay. Ross was giving away all his worldly possessions.
Yes, yes. Which couldn't fit in my backpack. Okay, now.
Okay, so we've got that.
I think what we're going to do, Mr. Dutton, sir,
Hello.
or Pancho, or whoever you
Pancho,
are,
Pedro,
or Clint
Pedro,
Eastwood, or
Pedro.
whoever. What we're going to do now is we're going to take a little break. We're going to regroup, try to remember what we're doing, come back, take you through the next courses, finish up the salsa, and you've got a couple of other nice Mexican
Couple other
tapas
nice
style
items. We're
dishes.
going to do some quesadillas. We got some chorizo sausages and all sorts of stuff.
And who knows, Clint Eastwood might show up. See you shortly. Come back, please.
Por mi madre yo soy mexicano, por destino soy americano. Yo soy de la raza de oro.
Welcome back to Cooking with Ross, or welcome back to the newest Clint Eastwood movie in the 1960s. I'm Clint Eastwood, and this is Eli Wallach, as you can tell.
Bring my horse?
I thought you were the horse.
I got a donkey.
What we're doing, we are doing Mexican tapa-style food, are we not, Peter?
We're doing that. As
Yes.
Southwest food.
We're trying to do that.
And like we said before, because Ross is going to Arizona, so we thought this would be fitting.
And none too soon, believe me.
Before we got a break, we were making salsa, and what I did was added some garlic, some tomato juice, some shallots to it, some white wine vinegar, and it's all set to go.
Done.
Done. So that
Let's
one
take
goes
care of that.
behind us.
File it.
Okay, next what we're going to do, Ross has some chorizo sausages, which are very hot, spicy pork sausage, and we're going to saute those up.
Very good. I'll just cut them a bit.
And while we're doing that, I'm going to make some quesadillas, which are done with a flour tortilla shell. We're going to add some cheese, because these are all appetizer type foods. Put a little bit of garlic butter around it.
Excellent.
Oh, tasty.
It's a bit like a Mexican style pizza, but it's the kind they fold over. The pizzeria used to do that. The original.
Exactly.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, you got to fold over.
See,
it's like taking a
nothing is
siesta,
new.
right?
Everything has been done before.
Okay, I got some jalapenos here. They're a little bit hotter than the Anaheims that Ross had. Ross doesn't like hot things too much.
I like hot women. Sorry, can I say that in television?
And you're going to get all the snowbirds down there, eh? Okay, so we're going to add some chicken, which is already cooked.
Vino's here.
A little oil
Cooked in the
here.
garlic butter.
Good. Excellent. That looks nice. I like that.
And we just fold it over. Then after they're cooked, we're going to cut them into 3 triangles.
And of course, Peter gave me the boring job to do. I'm just sitting here cutting up this mushy sausage, and
There you
we're gonna
go.
heat up some oil there. I imagine in this texture of sausage, as you can see, what we want to do is get the oil very hot,
Exactly.
or it'll just
Fry
turn
up
into
good.
hamburger.
So you were actually down in Arizona when the field workers wouldn't go in and pick the lettuce?
Well, actually, this is the funny thing. Yuma, Arizona is, which I didn't realize, of course, like I don't realize a lot of things in my life, until I was down there, that it's the largest lettuce growing area in the winter months, like in the world. And lettuce goes all over the world from that area. And it rained the last 2 days I was there, which was the first, I believe, about the 3rd and 4th of December. And sure enough, like leaf lettuce prices have gone up like 60% this week because they didn't pick for 2 days, and that's how it affects the market. It's
So you
rather
have
amazing.
something to do with this,
And now,
though, eh?
well, Peter's blamed me for it. Only because I was in the vicinity, you know.
Couldn't you actually go out there and pick?
Oh, can't you do something without leaf lettuce? There you go.
Jeez, he's got no to hand
Get the
now.
gloves on. Get the gloves on.
Come on.
Okay,
Cock-a-loo?
this wonderful sausage. This is a Frybees product, is it not?
It sure is.
We should give our friend Phil a little stab
Yeah,
for this.
Phil was kicking around today, handing out antipasto, eh?
Kicking around what?
Yeah, everything. Phil's a
Okay.
crazy salesman that comes up here and sells meat every week.
We've got the chorizo happening. I'll just finish up this.
Okay, and the cheeses I'm putting in here are a mixture of cheddar and Monterey Jack. And you can actually buy a jalapeno jack, which is just with jalapeno peppers inside of it.
Now, how will you cook these? You bake them in the oven flat like that?
Yep.
Treat me like an idiot that knows nothing about Mexican food, because you're going to be real close
Yeah,
on the
you
numbers.
just put them in the oven on a baking tray, and then you turn them over after
Very
one
good.
side's brown. So put a little bit of oil on the tray.
Now, can you say that with a Spanish accent?
No,
Nice hat,
but I
though.
can look the part, eh? Okay,
Okay,
getting all this
looking
done.
great. I'm running out of utensils.
Oh no,
Here, we have one.
these are beautiful sausage. They're just gorgeous.
Chorizo sausage, excellent, nice, spicy.
So how many actual restaurants are you going to be running down there? Is there-
How many will I be trying to run? Actually, I can say I'm going with a group that's a very, very successful restaurant group out of British Columbia, actually all across Canada and in the States. And what they've done, they've purchased a food and beverage unit at a very large Western state hotel chain. It's called the Shiloh Inn. And we have 100 at the unit I'll be going to. We have 175 dining room seats, open from 6 in the morning till midnight. 125 seat. Oh, aren't they wonderful?
Oh, yeah.
125 lounge seats and 375 convention capacity and a lot of convention business. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm also looking forward to the fact that I will not be in snow next week. So.
Aren't you going to miss skiing, Ross?
Oh, I'm going to miss a few things. Now, as you can see, I used a very little amount of oil in this sausage. The sausage is, even though that it's a fat or it's a beef and pork compound sausage, the spice and the herbs that they put in it releases the fat so easily that you can see that the fluid forming in the bottom of the pan. It cooks very easy. You won't have trouble with it, with burning it and that.
And if you use it,
not even Peter. Peter can cook this without burning it.
Yeah, I can handle that one. That's why I like it so much.
I'm actually doing it fairly well too. I'm impressed.
You know, well, otherwise I just call it blackened.
Okay, Peter. Now we've got the cascadillas.
We're ready. We got a mountain.
We've done our chicken wings. They're in the oven by the very capable kitchen staff.
We got Trevor back there cooking them.
Wonderful, doing well. As long as he's not eating them, he's a big boy.
Yeah, he doesn't need to eat them.
We've got the sausage. This is going to simmer for about another 4 minutes. We got the quesadillas. Is it quesadilla?
Quesadilla.
Quesadilla. Quesadilla means what's that?
Is that it?
Yeah, I think so.
We're cooking with who?
I've learned a tremendous amount of Spanish in the last 6 days. We're going to cook all this up. We're going to come back for one last segment. We want to bring on some of our friends, some people to try some food, people that you know. Please stay with us. You're going to see a lot of people you recognize besides Pancho Villa here. Stay with us.
Quit hitting me.